Hey everyone. So, really quick, I wanted to jump on here today and just talk about grief. So, we often associate grief with the loss of a loved one, but I want to remind you that we can grieve things that don't necessarily have anything to do with death. You can be grieving the loss of a friendship. You can grieve the loss of a relationship because of a breakup. You can grieve the loss of a job. Transition comes with a lot of grief because we're leaving the old and we're going to something new. I often tell people that when I went through divorce, I felt like I was grieving a deathless death. I wasn't necessarily losing someone because they died, but I was losing someone in a way that I still had to go through the stages of grief in order to process it in a healthy way. But I want to encourage you to dig deeper and try to process your pain in a way that allows you to gain a deeper understanding of it. So we often hear that grief comes in waves and that there's no end date to grief. But if you would take the time to lament, lamenting is a passionate expression of grief and sorrow. Lamenting allows us to share our mourning with God as we process deep heartache and pain. So the depression and the sadness, that's an effect of our grief, right? But when we lament, we can start to process that deep hurt and that pain. Lamenting allows us to kind of piece together what's going on to have a greater understanding of it. The book of Lamentations in the Bible focuses entirely on lamenting. So if you're grieving something or someone right now, I highly encourage you to go dig deep into the book of Lamentations. I guarantee you're going to find some type of relatable verse to express how you're feeling right now. Lamenting keeps our trust in God's plans for us, regardless of whether we understand our current season or not. I'm even lamenting this season that I'm in right now. Me and my daughter, we just moved. So again, I had to leave the old into the new. And because I don't know what the future holds for me, I, for one, have to have faith, but I'm also still lamenting the things that I left in the past. I talk about lamenting in my book, Broken on Purpose, more so as it relates to relationships and to people. So not necessarily death, but I feel like all of it still ties together. And so I just wanted to share that with you today, that if you find yourself going through the stages of grief, look into lamenting. If you're wanting to process that deep hurt and that pain, lamenting is there for you to do that with God. And so I hope this encourages you. Have a great day. Peace.